so next speaker, the last speaker today, Mr. Shou Tha, please.
Maybe just because he cannot wait. No,
Sorry.
I mean,
Okay. It's alright. Okay.
it's okay.
Bring me. I try it.
Yeah, he doesn't work.
It means that all of them teacher just you cannot hear any sound all of them.
Yeah, they said that.
There's a live.
But don't worry, you have a full video.
Yeah. I like it.
You're gonna cut and then show you.
Just tell them to.
All right, the last question, we come back to studying English. And here, Mr. Shou got question number 10. Question number 10. Which of these skills are the most difficult for you when you study English? Speaking, reading, listening, and writing. Which of these skills are the most difficult for you when you study English? Speaking, reading, listening, and writing. 1 minute. Yes, please.
Okay, thank you for the question. As about me, speaking is the most difficult for me, but I don't mean that another skill not difficult for me, but the speaking is the mostly difficult for me. Okay, why is it that? Because if you know grammar, you know listening, you know writing, so you don't know how to speak English like a native speaker, so that's very difficult to communicate with people, communicate with the okay, sorry. If you don't know, if you cannot speak English well, so you cannot speak English to the foreigner. If you speak like a loud style, so not that's okay. Okay, not okay for you. So now, as the first, before I can speak English well, I had to learn how to speak English for 1 year. 1 year, okay. The first time I think, if I know grammar, if I know writing, if I know listening, but I want to speak English like the native speaker. So how can I do it? So just only go for YouTube and listen and repeat, listen and repeat. So this is that I say speaking is very difficult for me.
Well, that's right. And you say speaking is the most challenging for you, all right?
Yes.
This is because you can communicate to other people. And best to your experience, can you share how do you improve your English speaking?
Okay, yes, thank you again. As about me, my experience, I manage my time. I spend 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes per day to speak English. Every day before I go to bed. Every day before I go to bed. When I working or when I study, I don't care about my speaking. I just do what I do. But before I go to bed, so I spend 1 hour to 1 hour 30 minutes to practice my English. Not just read books or not just read stories, but I go to YouTube and the first time I go for the basic stories or just reading, and they carry clearly and slowly, okay. And after that, and one more thing, I don't go for many sentences, just only 1 or 2 sentences. I listen to them and I repeat. If my pronunciation doesn't match like them, so I practice until I can copy the native speaker pronounce and my pronounce almost 100% per night.
Okay, so that very good answer. But I really want you say clearly about this point. Many students have this problem. And many students have a lot of English knowledge inside themselves. But when they speak with teacher or other people, they know everything. But why they cannot explain? They cannot speak like your own language to your teacher. And what is the problem?
Okay, as the first thing, you have to know ABC letters first. Why is it that? Because you know ABC can help you pronounce clearly, okay? And the second thing,
1 minute left.
okay. And the second thing, you have to learn more vocabulary to make sentence, and you need to have more to speak English. You have more practice English at home, not just only listen and repeat. You have to learn the vocabulary and to make your own sentence. And you will know that, okay, if your teacher speak to you, and you will know how to answer. Yes,
Oh, okay.
yes, that.
Yeah, good job. Thank you. And thank you very much because the last minutes I don't ask you any question.
Again, thank you too.
Yeah. And now, the judge, please.
How much?
Please, judge, show your score, please.